So your cousin went to work and you're left with his wife?
Yeah, I was left with his wife in the morning. Now wake me up and then give me water and then I wash my face. Or she used to tell me to go and wash my face in a sink. She came with something, a substance inside a small bottle. This bottle, it looks like, it was looking like this bottle for, this one for soap jelly for washing hands. And then she took that substance, dropped 2 drops in that water, and then she took gloves she wore on her right hand, and then the left hand side she was holding my head this way. So then she slapped me and told me to keep quiet. She commanded me to keep quiet, so I just kept quiet, but I was indeed feeling so much pain. So I remember the lady took me to, she gave me a certain room because she also never wanted me to mix with her children. Don't mix up with my children because you will transfer the blindness to them. Came and told me that they will take me. I will go for a crusade and then I will get back my sight. Now, after the death of my cousin, I wasn't having any other person to take care of me.
Yeah.
Because the family, when they heard that I was blind, everybody departed. And nobody was, nobody wanted to hear any story from me. So I started being a street boy here in Madare. I don't know if you know Madare, Madare North. I'm hungry, I can't get anything. So I just have to get some of the boys, the street boys, and then they take me they get hold of my hands, take me to the vibanda, and then we pick some of the leftovers there. That is maybe at night, around, from around 1 or 2 in the night, in the middle of night.
HKD, Inspire Hope.
Hello darlings, thank you so much for choosing us, for loving us, and for taking your time to just come and watch our content. We do not take it for granted. May the Lord God bless you and do you good. My name is Helen Kibali. I am your host on this show, and I pray to God that you be a blessing to us by subscribing to this channel. We are always glad to have you here. If you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing on the channel, and we are excited that we are growing every day. We get to grow every single day, and your subscription is part of our growth. Anytime you love our content, kindly make sure that you like it, you give us a thumbs up, you share with your friends and family, and help us share these stories so that we get as many people to watch it as possible. Helen Kibali Digital is a platform where we come to inspire hope in people and to inspire a good Christian life. Here, we are all about positivity. If you see someone trolling or giving bad comments, that is not part of our family. Our family is of positive vibes, and we are here always to give positivity and to inspire positivity. Today on set, I have an amazing guest. When I heard about this story, oh my God, I was moved. Think of this. You were born normally. You were okay. You were raised okay. Then your parents pass on, and your caregivers, those that now take up the responsibility of taking care of you, mess you up, and you're left blind. Now, you are a grown-up, you have to fend for yourself, and you have to make ends meet, but you are not giving up. This story is one that I have not done before, and the positivity in this person inspires me. And they are not on the streets begging. They work, they fend for themselves, and they are willing and hoping that tomorrow will be greater. What is stopping you from living a positive life and inspiring others? Let us listen in on his story. But before we do that, our official sponsors are Terrain Africa Properties Limited. These are awesome people. They are into selling land, and their land is genuine, and they give genuine title deed. Kindly, if you are willing, if you want to buy a piece of land, remember, consider Terrain Africa Properties Limited, na wako na offer ya kulipa mdogo mdogo, where you can pay bit by bit every month until you get to your threshold where you get your title. So kindly get in touch with them. Their number is on the description below. So what is stopping you? Another thing, I am reminding you, take responsibility of your life. Please, if you've not paid for insurance, SHA, and then mujiandikishe SHA. You need this. Si wakati umekuwa mgonjwa unatuita tukuchangie. No, please make sure that every month umelipa SHA na you have enrolled, umejiandikisha, umeregister for SHA. Information iko hapa chini how you can register for SHA. Hatutaki watu waanze kutuita michango ya hospitali, sawa sawa. All right, and it's working, by the way. It's working. We have testimonials you've seen on my page. So please jiandikishe SHA, and we are grateful to you, and whoever follows anything that we say here, we are forever thankful. Allow me to introduce our guest for today. Karibu sana on the show.
Thank you.
I am so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm also excited.
When I heard your story, I was okay. I don't want to preempt, but you are so inspirational, and I hope that this is just a milestone. It is a stepping stone to greater things, because I want the world to know about you.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, my name is Austin Odhiambo Opondo.
Yes.
I was born in Busia County.
Yes.
A place called a place known as Buhalarire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whereby I was brought up by my parents.
Mm-hmm.
From how I was young, mm-hmm, until when I was 6 years old. Mm-hmm. When my parents passed on, mm-hmm, then I got myself being taken care of by a cousin of mine. Yes. Whom we came to stay with him, mm-hmm, in Nairobi. Mm. And the cousin has, he had a family, mm-hmm, a wife, mm-hmm, together with 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is how I was brought up. All right. Now, you said that your parents died, yes, when you were 6 years old. Yes. Did you happen to know the cause of their death? No, I wasn't told. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They so died. I never knew. All right. My dad died. Because he was working in Nairobi. Mm-hmm. So he died in Nairobi here. Mm-hmm. But at that time, mm-hmm, we were with my mom at home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when all those things were happening, mm-hmm, I wasn't informed. Mm-hmm. Then after the death of my mom, mm-hmm, my dad, mm-hmm, then we stayed with my mom, mm-hmm, until when my dad passed on while I was 5 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I knew him very well, because he used to love me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of the things we used to do with him together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I was young, because we used to walk with him when, mm-hmm, he was for a leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then after that we stayed with my mom, like 1.5 years. Mm-hmm. And then my mom also passed on. I think because of the issues of the family issues. because my dad had 2 wives, of which my mom was the youngest wife. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now your parents are dead. Who took you? You said your cousin took you up.
Yeah, my cousin took me up as from there because he saw that my life was not going to be good because nobody was really caring for me, and nobody was nobody wanted me to have the best. So he said that he was going to take care of me, and he was wishing me well. Because he wanted to take me to school. Yeah, to school together with his kids.
All right.
Yeah.
So he was married, he had kids,
Yes.
and he took you now to his home in Nairobi.
Yeah.
All right. So how long did you live with your cousin?
So after the burial of my mom, we went immediately the following day. We went with my cousin. We came with my cousin to Nairobi, and then after that we stayed there like 3 weeks. At then I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. We stayed like 3 weeks. So he was planning for me to join a school in Nairobi here to continue because my parents died while I was in nursery. I was to go to standard 1
yes.
at that time. So because he wanted me to go to school, the cousin, but his wife never wanted me to school. So the previous night, before the incident took place, they had a quarrel concerning my going to school.
You okay? Your cousin and
yeah,
his
the cousin
wife.
and the wife. Yeah.
Yes.
They had they didn't agree on one thing, so they had to create some funny noises in the house. But with us, because we were kids, we were told to go and sleep in our room. So we went and slept, but we never knew how they agreed.
But they quarreled.
Yeah, like I can say, I myself, I never knew what went wrong and where they came up to. Yeah, because we were asleep. Yeah.
Okay.
So came in the morning, the following day, now after the quarrel. Yeah. So in the morning, my cousin went for a job as usual, and then I was left with the lady. So the lady woke me up in the morning because, as usual, she used to wake up her daughters because the 2 kids were girls.
Okay, hold on there.
Yeah.
All right, move on. So your cousin went to work, and you're left with his wife.
Yeah, I was left with his wife in the morning at home. So because she used to wake up her daughters, her 2 daughters, to prepare them earlier to go for school, and then she used to take them to school and then come back. Now wake me up and then give me water and then I wash my face. Or she used to tell me to go and wash my face in a sink, or fetch water in a basin. You know, everybody has his basin. We children, we had everybody had his or her basin. So on that day, she went and then came back. Then woke me up and then told me that today you are not going to wash your face for yourself, but I'm the one going to help you wash your face. Then I saw her taking a basin of water, that basin of mine that I used to use. Then she came with something, a substance inside a small bottle. This bottle, it looks like, it was looking like this bottle for this one for soap jelly for washing hands. Yeah, so she came with it, and the water was it was a lot of water inside that basin, almost full. And then she took that substance, dropped 2 drops in that water, and then she took gloves she wore on her right hand, and then the left hand side she was holding my head this way, and then turning me up, face up. Yeah. So then she took a piece of cloth. It was a face towel. She took it and she was dipping inside that water, and then starting wiping the contacts of my eyes, inside the eyeball, the sides of the eyes, but not the whole face. So as she wiped for the first time, I started having some pain, as a very strong one. And then I told her, no, I'm feeling pain. Then she told me that it is a soap. Let me just continue wiping for you, and then the soap will be over, and you will just feel good. But what was shocking, at the moment she was continuing wiping my eyes that way, is the more the pain persisted. So I started having so much pain. Then I started crying. Then she slapped me and told me to keep quiet. And because we were only 2, and you see now she was a grown up, and I was the only child there. I didn't have anybody to defend me. So then she slapped me and told me to keep quiet. She commanded me to keep quiet. So I just kept quiet, but I was indeed feeling so much pain. Then she just did it that way, and then after she did it, then she left me there. She guided me, because now I couldn't open my eyes. I kept on shutting off my eyes. So after that she went, because I didn't know. She gave me tea. I took tea, and then after taking tea, when I was at that position of taking tea, she told me that I'm coming. You just go on taking tea. Let me pick something outside here in the to the shop, and then I come back. Then I heard her locking the door, and because now I couldn't open my eyes, I wasn't sure if the door was shut or what was happening. What I just heard, I heard the sound of the door, and then I just said no, because I'm having so much pain because of this water. What was it? I was wondering. So I opened my eyes, but I could see the door shut. Yeah, and it was locked with the padlock. So I just went back to the porch, and then I just slept there. So I was really shedding a lot of tears. The tears was just coming for it by its own. Then I just have the pain just persisted until long. Then in the evening, when my cousin came back at around when it got around 4, I think it was, I was now gazing, because I didn't have any watch to confirm the time, but it was evening. What I knew, it was almost evening. I started having headache. Then the headache persisted, so I couldn't move, I couldn't sit, I couldn't do anything. Now I was just, I can stand, sit down, stand, sit down, because now I couldn't move, because I'm not used to what the new condition that I was introduced, I was forced to be in. So the lady at that time, she never came back. So my cousin came back, When he came back, I think it was around 8, because he used to come at 8, 9. Yeah, if it is late, he used to come at 9. So when he came, he opened the door because everybody had his own key for locking the house. So when he came back, and then he opened the door and then got me inside, lying on the porch. Then on the sofa set, So when he came, he just woke me up and then was like shocked because he was asking me what is happening. When I woke up, he told me, he thought that I was just okay, because he told me, come, follow me, what is wrong? So as he was telling me to follow him, I wasn't able to move. He started now passing his hand this way towards my face, but I wouldn't react. Even if you could give me what I used to like, I wasn't reacting, because I remember he used to come with some yogurts and some snacks and then giving me. So that night when he was trying to stretch his hand, I couldn't be active following his hands or taking whatever he was giving me.
So you could not see?
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. So then he started asking me what happened, because in the morning he left me okay, and be it now the lady is not around, she is nowhere to be seen. When she was being called, the phone was off. Yeah, so then he asked me, the cousin now, asked me what happened, and then I explained to him. After telling him all what has happened, then he took me to Kenyatta Hospital. So when I was in Kenyatta, just at the nurses' desks, the nurses tested, and then they said that the eyes were already blind. But there are so many tests which we underwent, which they took. So the tests, when they were doing them, they said that it is a substance that was used, a certain chemical was used. Now, and then they ordered the cousin to go, they commanded him to go and get the basin I used to use, and which the lady used. And she was told that never touch inside, or don't put anything inside, or don't bend the basin. Yeah, so when the cousin brought the basin, the sample was taken and then taken to the lab. When the results came out, they found out that she diluted the acid. That substance was acid diluted with water. Yeah, so the acid, the chemical, that chemical of acid is the one that made me to be visually impaired until now, since that time up to now. Yeah.
I'm very sorry about that.
Thank you.
I know we cannot reverse this.
Yes.
But I must say that you're very strong, even to sit here and tell us about that. So in your, if your memory can recall,
Yes.
how was your relationship with your cousin's wife, now your auntie?
The relationship with her when my parents were alive was just good. She used to love me. You see, sometimes when my dad, when I came to visit my dad together with mom, here in Nairobi. She used to come for me. She used to visit my mom. In fact, my mom used to love her. But the problem is that my dad never wanted her because I think they had a disagreement with my cousin when my cousin was getting married to that lady. The dad told him not to marry that lady. So she used to come for me, but my dad was against that. My dad never wanted me even to be closer to that lady. Yeah, so you know, because I was still young, I never knew what was the reason why she never wanted me. My dad never wanted me to get closer to that lady. But the relationship was just good, was okay when I was with when my parents were alive. So what changed is it just changed suddenly. After the death of my parents, and then after now coming and starting presiding with my cousin. Yeah, so that is where there was an issue. And then, you know, at the moment I just came to that house, she wasn't now happy as she used to be happy with me. Yeah, because you see, it was just a day after the burial of my mom, and then I got myself now staying with my cousin. Yeah, so the lady wasn't happy. Yeah, at time she used to beat me because you know the children, the kids used to go to school, and then I was only the one left here because she told my cousin that I would not go to school. She was saying that now, because I'm clever, can't I just stay with that cleverness and then be that way? For that to help me. There is no need of going to school and schooling with her kids. And I remember when I was left with her, when my cousin is not around, she used sometimes to abuse me, so many painful words. Yeah. Sometimes when I used to ask her to help me something, she used to tell me to go and cry out for my parents in the grave, so that they stand and help me. So that really pained me, and I used to have so many pains. So my problem, the whole of my problem started from there after being blind. Yeah. So the cousin really wanted me to get back my sight, but we can say that maybe it was the will of God to happen that way. So the cousin didn't give up. He used to take me to so many hospitals, including Sabatia, Tororo, yeah, and also Kikuyu. We visited several hospitals. Yeah, but his intention was that for the doctors to assist me get back my sight. But we tried our level best, or I can say he tried his level best, but the results, in the end, it came that I couldn't get back my sight. So I was told I will just have to be blind all the days of my life. And to me to hear that, I really felt desperate. Yeah, so that is how my condition started until now. So then my cousin at that moment, now he was shocked, and then he was got up with depression and also got stroke, and he died. And as he was dying, I was here in Nairobi. And you know, the family members, because many people at home were against our family, because even my dad, they used to be so many. They were many brothers and sisters. Yeah, but my the father to my dad, he used to take them to school, so they were learned, but they couldn't at the moment. They could just say that they want to start doing something at home to make our home stand. The whole home, including the grandfather's home. Yeah, if anybody would just want to make something, at least for the better life, they were being brought down by neighbors, because now everybody was just against us. They never wanted us to prosper.
Now,
They never wanted our family to prosper.
my question is, how long ago after your accident or after the blindness did your cousin die?
Now he died while I was turning 8 years old. Yeah, he died while I was turning 8 years old.
So it's 2 years after the accident.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's from depression. He was depressed.
Yeah, it was from depression, because whenever he went to the hospital, the doctors were saying that nothing was wrong. But when they tested, they took the test for these other things like pressure. They were getting that the pressure was high. And every day he goes to the hospital, the pressure is high, the pressure is high. So it came up to that point. It came up to when he was out of his senses. Yeah, he was out of his senses. He used to do some of the things you can't even tell. So you know, because now he was only the one to take care of me. I wasn't having any other person. Yeah.
And the wife, when she went, after she burned your eyes with acid, after she took the kids also with her.
Yeah, she went with the kids. Yeah, after doing that, she went to the kids.
And you've never heard from her?
No, I've never heard from her.
All right.
Yes.
My question again is,
Yes.
when I talk to you, I feel like I'm talking to an intellect. Your English is so good. You're very fluent. Did you get an education after that?
Now after that, let me get you back up to before we get to there. You see, now after the death of my cousin, I wasn't having any other person to take care of me.
Yeah.
Because the family, when they heard that I was blind, everybody departed, and nobody was nobody wanted to hear any story from me or anything being told about me.
Yeah.
So everybody departed away. So I started being a street boy here in Madare. I don't know if you know Madare. Madare North. I had in fact, I started being a street boy, and then you know, it was hard. You are blind and you are a street boy. Because it came a time when even the rains were raining. Just I'm being rained on there. You see, I can't move.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I can't get anything. So I just have to get some of the boys, the street boys, and then they take me they get hold of my hands, take me to the vibanda, and then we pick some of the leftovers there. That is maybe at night, around from around 1 or 2 in the night, in the middle of night. So that is when we used to go with the boys there, get some of the things, yeah, and then I just used to eat that way. So it came up to a point when a friend of mine, of my mom, was passing by. So when she was passing by, she saw me and then came for me and asked what I was doing there, and then I explained to her all what has taken place. Then she decided now to take me back because she knew the mother to my mom, the grandmom now. So she took me to the grandmom. We traveled back from Nairobi to Busia. She took me where my grandmom is, and when my grandmom just saw the condition I was in, because I wasn't in a good condition, the health was not good. You see, I was weak, I was dirty. At that point also I was sick. Yeah, because I used to get sick. Nobody can even come and tell me let's go to the hospital. And again, to make it worse, sometimes people would come and beat me up, you see. So, you know, when somebody is beating me, I don't see the person, I don't know where he is, I can't run, nowhere to hide. Yeah, so it was difficult. So when I went back to my grandmom, then she welcomed me, and then because she also had no any other means to help me, so because she was also at our grandmom's place, were also poor, they were not well off. So then she just welcomed me and told me now, because it has happened, because she also cried a lot. Yeah, because when I left home, I left while I was okay, but when I was coming, I came back, I came desperate. So she just welcomed me and then started encouraging me. By the way, the first encouragement was with my grandmom, because at that particular point, let me tell you, when this friend of my mom got me, she got me while I was I wanted, and at that day, in that day, I wanted to take off my life. I told one of the boys to take me. I just cheated them that I needed to go and take shower in a certain river. I think it was Nairobi River. Yeah, so they took me there, and then I told them, you just go back, let me wash myself, and then I'll find the way back to where we used to sleep. Yeah, because with them they were also going for their own ways, so they just agreed and then went. So when I was left there, because I was hearing the sound of water, where the water was coming from, so I just sat down, and then I was moving bit by bit up towards the sound, where the sound is. So when I just got there, I just sat this way, and then my feet were on water, were touching water. So when I was trying to push myself, I want to throw myself in that river, there is something which was pushing me back. Whenever I tried to push myself in that river, in that water, something was pushing me backwards. So then I said, hey, what could this be? Then I remember the last time now, I tried to push myself very hardly, and then I felt inside. But at that moment is when the friend to my mom was passing by. So she came and pulled me out of water, and then asked me what was happening, because she used to pass me in that street, but she never knew me. So this point, I don't know what the story she was giving me, she was telling me that she also didn't know what made her to come to that river, because in that evening, she was to travel back to Busia now, to their home. So then she took me and then told me that never think of
Committing suicide.
be it that you are passing so many challenges, don't try. But I was telling her, now what is the need of me being alive? Being in the world where nobody wants me because my parents are nowhere to be seen, because my parents are the ones who are taking care of me. Now they are not there, nobody, even the friends, nobody is willing to support me or help me. To make it worse, a lady like my mom is the one who did it this way. And let me tell you, in fact, even when the friend to my mom came, I never wanted to get close to her, and I never wanted her to touch me, because now, by then, I was afraid of all ladies. Yeah, I was afraid of all ladies because I cannot see them. I can only hear their voice. Now I thought that all ladies are that way. So I never wanted to get close to any lady. Yeah, so when she took me to my grandmom, we started staying with my grandmom. Whatever she got is whatever we were eating. Sometimes we could even take porridge in the night, maybe porridge in the morning, lunchtime, evening, and then we just survived that way. Sometimes I remember, because she told me, the grandmom now, she told me that be it that you are blind, I want to make you feel like any other person. But the way like I said there before, my grandmom is the first person to give me hope, to give me courage, because she used to make me feel like any other person. Whenever she could see some children playing, she could tell them to come and get hold of me so that I joined them. So at that moment now I started having again hope. Yeah, because now the way she was treating me. So we overstayed with her until when in 2009 I joined. She fought for me, and then through some people she talked to them, and then she told them to take me to school if I can get any means. I remember it was a church. Yeah, the church was in a village. Yeah, she told them if I could get help or get education, or maybe be treated, or I can be taken to an orphanage, because she was saying now with me the condition I have at home, better this my daughter's son to get help, but because I know one day after he gets help, he will one day come and help me. So we got some people, and then the people told her that there is a school, a visually impaired school. I remember the first school they go, it was called St. Francis School for the Blind. So they organized and looked for money here and there, and then I was taken to St. Francis School for the Blind. So I had to start from PP1, because now I didn't know anything. But the teacher said that because I was quick in mastering brailles, because we visually impaired, we use brailles. So they took me to PP2. Yeah, nowadays it's called PP2. Yeah. So up to that point, now I started learning. When I was about to go to standard 1, then I was referred to a school called St. Oda School for the Blind in Aluor. It is in Siaya. Yeah, so up to there, I went. When I went there, they gave me an interview. Yeah, and then I passed. I went to standard 1. So I started now learning there up to standard 8. but before I was done with standard 8, that was in 2016. When I was in standard 7, my grandmom now passed away. And then when she passed on, because I used to, when we closed school, I used to go to stay with her. So in 2016, third term, when we were just left with 2 weeks and then we closed, my grandmom, I heard that she passed on, and then the burial was conducted without me being informed, because nobody could inform me, because my grandmom only stood by herself with me. Nobody else was willing to help me. So the grandmom passed on, the burial was taken. So the only person who was left was my uncle, now the brother to my mother, and he was the eldest son. Yeah, so because he was left and he was a drunkard man, he came and sold the land, including the home where my grandmom used to stay together when we were with her. The uncle sold the land, and then now my properties were there. I never knew where they went, including the clothes, whatever. So when I went back, I just used to look for somewhere to eat. After eating, I just look for somewhere to sleep, of which I can say that maybe God loved me. That's why I'm here, because I used to, after eating, people could not want me to go and sleep together with their kids, because they used the mentality, they used to say that when I gather with their children, with their kids, I will transfer the blindness from me to their children. So that really, I can say the rejection just started from there, from the blindness. And maybe if I can say from after the death of the parents, I can say the rejection just started from there. So then I was just eating was not a problem. Somebody could give me something to eat, but where to sleep, they couldn't offer me. So I used to eat. After eating, I go to closer to where the garden, the land, where the home was, and then I used to sleep under a certain tree. There was a very large, a very big tree, and it is widely spread. So I used to go there, sleep there. I just wear warm clothes, because I had jackets which somebody helped me with. A school jacket, which I came with from school. Yeah, so I used to wear that jacket, cover up my head, because it used to cover all the face. So there is how you can lock it. Yeah, so I used to do that, and then I sleep. When morning comes, I wake up very early, because I never wanted people to get me there, because in that village there were so many people drunkards. Yeah, so if they could get you there, they can injure you. I remember there is a time even the uncle, my own uncle, I don't know what he used. He knocked me here at I think you can see the wounds.
There's a scar.
Yeah, the skulls here. He knocked me with something, chasing me away, saying that I'm cursed, I'm a cursed one, that I should not bother him with so many things. People are telling him about me. Yeah, so at that point when he knocked me, I really bled a lot. And it was at night, because he got me where I was sleeping. I don't know who told him where I was. So because I was screaming, and then somebody was passing by, and then came rescued me because he was just about, he was saying that today I'm killing you. Yeah, so somebody came and rescued me, and after that again we went with him that night, and then in the morning he told me, now we can offer you food, but tomorrow I don't know what you should do.
At this time, you have already left the school.
Yeah. No, now that was after KCP in 2017. See, my grandmom passed on in 2016 October. Yeah. So this was after KCP 2017.
So how did you perform on your KCP?
I performed well. I remember I got 375 marks.
Oh goodness.
So after getting the 375 marks, so when I was just in that condition, I remember there is a certain teacher who came to our school for teaching practice in term 2, and she gave me her contacts, and she told us that she was coming from Thika. Yeah, so she gave us, almost everybody in that class, she gave us the contacts. So in that condition, I told her, hey, I'm not in a good condition because my mom passed away, my dad is nowhere to be seen. My grandmom also just passed away the year after this, the year ago. You see, and then she told me that I'm sorry for that. And then she told me that she was going to organize for my coming to Nairobi. So she sent me money. She told me, she asked me the owner of the phone which I was using, and then I told her it is a certain person who has rescued me, but they are saying that they are not willing to stay with me because the uncle is a violent person, can really bring so many dramas to them. So then the teacher talked to the man, and he told them that she told him that I'm going to send him transport. You get to where she help him get a bus up to Nairobi, and then let him be calling me whenever he's coming, and then I'll pick him in Nairobi. So when we came, we got a bus. We boarded a bus in the morning, very early in the morning, the following day. Remember, after the teacher talking to the man, again he said that I couldn't sleep at his home because the kids were there. So you know, in that village, they used to tell every child not to associate with me because I will transfer the blindness and the problem and the curse to their children. So they went that way, and then in the morning the man came for me, because he told me after eating, go and sleep where you are. Now he was calling it your destiny. There, go and sleep to your destiny, and then very early in the morning I'll get you, and then I'll take you to the river. You wash yourself, and then you put on the clothes. Although I didn't have clothes, but at that point he gave me some clothes, although they were not good, but because mine were dirty and torn, so he gave me the clothes and then told me to follow him. Now he never even wanted to get hold of my hands. He was telling me, follow me, and I can't see him. So I was going, and at that point I didn't have white cane, because my white cane, when I came with it from school, primary, after finishing primary school, somebody took it, and then I don't know where they took it to. So you see, I didn't have white cane. So like he was talking, like now we were moving, he faces, he's in front of me, and then face his back to the front where we are moving on to, and then facing me, or he could get a stick and then hold it this way, and then I hold it. So now he is in front. Now it's like he's pushing me with that stick. So that is how I went, and then I boarded the bus
to Nairobi.
Yeah.
Hold on there.
Yeah.
Allow us to go for a very, 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 very short break. Yes. We are coming back. Let us sort our bills, pay our bills. We'll be back. Hello, darlings. We are stepping into the heart of Ruiru town to explore a true classic. Ndanga Hotel is one of the finest hotels that has gracefully blended luxury with history. Not only will you find beautifully appointed rooms, but this hotel also boasts exceptional dining, inviting bars, and spacious conference halls for any event or business need. And for those traveling by car, there is ample parking to ensure a hassle-free stay. Kindly visit Ndanga Hotel and enjoy this iconic destination that continues to set the standard for comfort and service at the heart of Ruiru town, opposite Petan's Driving School and Computer College. All right, we are back, and I hope that you're getting inspired, and every story that is given here, in one way or another, I hope that you get to learn something, even if just one, even to be grateful for life, even to be grateful for what you have, because there are people who've been through the most. There are people who've had very tough lives, yet in the comfort of our homes and our life, we are there complaining to God every day. And these people who've gone through the most, they are here very hopeful, thanking God, always looking up to God to help them. I hope you get to learn something, even to appreciate life. Let us continue with the story. Yes. Now you've come to you've boarded a bus to Nairobi. When you get here, what happens?
So the bus had, I remember it was, the name of the bus was Nairobi bus. So when we were at Nakuru, it had some puncture. So we had to overstay in Nakuru. So then we kicked off for the journey at around 3 p.m. Yeah, so when we kicked off, we almost reached at around 2 a.m. in the morning. Then when the conductors and the driver tried to call the number, because they were given a number, so when they tried to call the teacher switched off the phone. No, when we were at Nairobi, she told them that can you help him get another matatu or a bus from Nairobi to Thika town, and then I'll pick him. He even told them the stage that I was going to be left, to be stopped. So then I was helped to get a bus.
To Thika.
Yeah, good luck we got these buses going to Garissa. So they handed over the number to the driver and the conductor in that bus. So we went to Thika around 4. We got to Thika around 4 to 3:30 there. 3:30 to 4 there. So around there, then we got to that stage where they stopped. They exactly stopped in that stage. Then after stopping, they tried to call her, but the phone was not on. So I was left there because they couldn't now take me any further. So they left me there on the stage. So they just sat me on a stone. They showed me a stone, a certain stone which was nearby, and then I sat there waiting. So around 5, a certain motorist came. A certain border came. He was from somewhere, a particular place called Kiandutu in Thika. So when he came, he asked me what, he got me crying because now I was really worried. I've tried to kill myself, nothing is going through. I've tried to make friends, nobody is even bothering, you see. So he got me there and then asked me the problem. Then I explained to him and then he told me, let's go to my home and then you get something to eat, you get water to shower, and then I'll buy you some clothes, and then we see a way forward. So when we get to his home, that man was called Wanjohi, Patrick Wanjohi. Yeah, up to date we used to communicate and he used to encourage me a lot. Yeah, from Thika. A place called Kiandutu.
So the teacher never picked up, never came for you?
She never came for me. In the around 12 noon the following day, the day now this man picked me up from the stage is when the message came back that you tried to call me and I was not available. Then the man tried to call immediately. Then the teacher picked and then said, right now I cannot talk to you. I'm so far away, I'm in Garissa. So that man, if you want me to help him, can you look for another bus? No, she never said that. I may be transported to Garissa. So she said, no, right now I'm always a teacher and I cannot stay with him because I won't get that time to stay with him because I have a husband and together with my children. Yeah, so that is how the man took me and then he organized for me how I could go to school, Thika School for the Blind. I joined Form 1, that was in 2018. Yeah, but things didn't go well because, you know, the man took me, but there is a certain lady also again, in Kiandutu, who she knew me from home. So when she saw me moving around with the man's boy, the young boy, she came for me and said, I know this man. How have you got yourself here? And then when she came and introduced herself to this man, the man said, now, because you know him, go and stay with him. And this lady also was not willing, but he just said that, let me stay with him, like forced. Yeah, she was feeling like she has been forced to do it. So we went with her, but it didn't work for a long time. Yeah, so I remember the lady took me she gave me a certain room, because she also never wanted me to mix with her children. The same from home. I think that is what many people from Western can't say it in that way, because many of them always think that, because she also was saying that, don't mix up with my children because you will transfer the blindness to them. So she gave me a certain room, but you know, that was Kiandutu is a slum. So there are no better houses. So the house was iron sheet house. Yeah, the door was not in a good condition. So there is a time a certain lady really came and disturbed me, because at that point I was only 16 years old. Yeah, I was 16 years old. So the lady came, entered the house. She wanted me to have sex with her, and because let me take you back, when I was at home, that 2017, I went to take water in a river, because nobody now could give me water to take shower or water. So I went to take shower in a river, and I was as I was taking shower, I slided and felt from the bridge. The bridge was just two wooden bridges. Yeah, so when I slided and fell on my back, I was choked by a sharp stick from the left anus side. So it pressed up to, it was about to get to the stomach. But we thank God, because in fact I bleeded a lot there. So at that point, I was taken to Moi Teaching and Referral, whereby I went for first surgery, second surgery, third one, and now the last one was done in 2022 January. Yeah, of which the condition now, I used to go with the catheter. Yeah, from that moment, from 2017 up to 2023, around 2023 December, I used to go with the catheter. So the lady wanted to have sex with me, but I told her no, I'm still sick. And you can, even when somebody tells you, and in fact you are an adult, and I'm still not enough to have sex with anyone, you see. Then she forced me. As she was forcing me, she was injuring the part, because she was forcing me to wake up so that she lie down, and then she make me lie on top of her, but I didn't accept that. So when I was struggling with the struggling, the injured part started bleeding again. So then I wanted to scream, but she was like telling me that if you scream, today I'll kill you with a knife. She was showing something. She was showing me a knife, but the handle, this side of the handle. Yeah. So I had to keep quiet, but I didn't agree with her because I couldn't do it. Because at that point I was still in a bad condition. I wasn't able. I wasn't feeling like, because you know I was still having a lot of pain. I have that catheter. See. So after that, the lady did that, and then I was left. Let me say I was lifeless because I was bleeding, lying down on that bed. On that bed.
When you said lifeless, sorry to cut. When you said lifeless, I thought she left you lifeless after whatever, but she left you hurt, like.
Yeah, hurt. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry for that.
so I thought maybe she had. Okay, sorry.
So she left me while I was out of my sense. Now I was, in fact, she's the one who made me feel so worse with myself. Now I started now feeling pity for myself. Whenever, even where people are, I never wanted to stay. Even in class, in school, I never wanted to talk to the people, to the students. When the ladies, when the female teachers are in the class, I wasn't even making any sound because I just hated ladies. Yeah, because when I now remember, the first incident was a lady, the second one a lady, and all my life the ladies have been always the ones giving me problems.
To cause you pain.
So I wasn't even feeling like being closer with them. So up to that moment.
So
now,
Thika School for the Blind, did you finish school?
No, at that point, I didn't manage to finish. Yeah, because the teachers also were saying I can't school with the catheter. And you know, again, how the students also are treating me. Sometimes it was, you know, everybody is totally blind there. So you could imagine yourself walking and then you knock yourself with somebody else. So, and the catheter, you know, I used to hang it this way, put the bag inside the pocket, and then the catheter had to hang inside the trouser. So you see, somebody might be coming, you know, when after knocking them, you know, with us visually impaired, when somebody has knocked you, you feel like maybe he knocked you while knowing. So you will have maybe sometimes to get hold of him and ask him why have you knocked me, or why have we knocked ourselves. So you can imagine. So you know, the teachers, I think I can't say that they felt bad, but maybe they were feeling that pain of me passing through that, because if a certain student could come and then push that catheter, it could bring a lot of injuries. See?
So you left school?
Yeah, so I left while I was in Form 3. Yeah, so up to there is where now the problem again started. Because now I was not having any place to go to, nobody to take care of me up to now. Because I've been meeting people, they help me where they can, but after them they feel tired of me, they leave me that way.
Let me ask you, the lady that raped you, did you report to the...
Yeah, I reported the matter. In fact, but I used to call her my aunt, the person who took meat from that man's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people knew that she was my aunt because she came from our village.
Yeah.
So people were calling her my aunt. Yeah, so the lady, when I was afraid of telling her because she wasn't good, you see, she was a kind of harsh. Yeah.
So you
She
reported,
used-
who
yeah,
did you report
so,
to?
So I feared, I was afraid of reporting that matter to her. So I went to a certain lady. No, I went to a certain man, a boy, who was a good friend of mine. He was a camper. Yeah, and then I explained to him, and then he took me to his mother. So the mother, even when the mother was coming, I never wanted, I didn't agree to share with her. And then they had to force me now to share with her. So I explained to her and told her everything, and then she, the one who went and told the aunt, now that lady whom I was staying with. So that particular day, they took me to a police in Kiambutu. Then we reported the case. The lady was called, but she was not. She didn't agree that she did. Yeah. So she was taken. She was taken to Langata after the case. The case we cased, and she was got the evidence was got. So she was taken to Langata Women's Prison. Yeah. So
Okay.
up to there, I've not known how that case went on. Because now I was told that that case I cannot case with her because I'm still underage. I was 16 turning 17, so I couldn't do anything. You see.
All right. Now, you did not finish Form 4, and you were left out, no one to take care of you. You're here. How do you fend for yourself? Where do you live?
Up to there, now that is where I started. I just started, but I never went to the street to beg. That is what I told myself. Even if I'm visually impaired, I was not made to beg. Yeah, I was not made to beg. If it is dying of anger or any other sort of death, let me die now, because I was feeling like now I'm tired of everything. So there is a certain, I joined the ISDA in Dhika. It is called Dhika Main SDA. So up to there, because I didn't want to share my problem with anyone. There is a certain lady, after the case, there is a certain Shosho. I used to stay with her. Yeah, she took me. So she was also blind. So I used to stay with her, although I was not happy to stay with her, because I was thinking maybe another worse thing could take place, because this is also a lady, and my enemies, it's like I'm an enemy of all ladies. So
Yeah.
that is how we stayed with her up to 2022, yeah, 2022, after the last surgery. We stayed with her. So I used to go to Eldoret for checkups, then come back. We stayed there, and the last surgery I was told it to be done in Eldoret, because there is a surgery that was done in Thika Medical, but it was not successful.
In this case, yeah, the surgery is for your back where you fell.
The anus.
Yes,
the
yes.
Anus. Yeah, even the skulls are still there.
And who is paying for these surgeries?
Now, the surgeries, they were doing waving.
Oh.
They used to go and talk to the social worker in those particular hospitals, and then they were doing waving.
Oh.
Yeah, they used to do wave out.
So how long did you live with the shosho?
So we stayed with her up to 2022 December. When now she was, the condition, her condition was not good because, you know, with her she used to go and beg in just near KCB in Thika.
Yeah.
So her condition was not good, so I left. She told me that now she couldn't host me. So I left, so I used to help I went and shared the problem to the church. And then the church members took care of me, whereby they were taking, they were paying for my rent. But now I still had some issues here and there, of getting food, clothing, see, up to now. So the church was really willing to take care of me, of my rent, but now it came to 2023, a certain church came in. I don't know if I can name the ministry or...
No. Don't mention the ministry, but you can tell us what happened.
They came and told me that they will take me. I will go for a crusade and then I will get back my sight. So when they took me, when from that crusade, a certain crusade, I came back. They told me now I couldn't go back to SDA. Now I'm theirs. So that is where they started from 2022. No, 2023 February. Yeah, so that is how they took me. Then they transferred me from Nairobi, from Thika, and then they brought me to Kahawa in Dani, which there I was staying there. But they forced me to stay with some boys, some men. So, you know, with my condition, I was not seeing if I was safe with the men because there was some harassment that I used to go through. So I just told them, no, just take me back to the Thika SDA church. And then I apologized to them what happened, because when they took me, I told them, let's go and inform those people that now you people have taken care. You as from now, you start taking care of me. So they never wanted me to go, and they said that we can't go now, you are ours, we will take care of everything, you won't get any challenge. So it came a point 2023 around October. They left, saying that now because I'm persisting that I want to go back to SDA, and they can't take me there, they are not going to take care of me. So that is where I started now hustling. I started asking for help from people, paying rent. I remember there was a point in 2024, the beginning of 2024, in December 2023, the house was shut down. I had because I had arrears of 4 months, and you know, with my condition, I preferred staying in a bed sitter because where I can access toilets, you see, because there is a point I stayed in a single room, it was very difficult for me to access because you see, sometimes you get to the washrooms, you get the dirty, you can't know. You see, I step on those things and then come with them in the house.
In the house, yeah.
So I can't know where the smell is coming from. I don't know, you see. So there is I used to, when I was in the single room, I used to get sick a lot, many times. After maybe 2 weeks, I'm in the hospital. 2 weeks I'm in the hospital. They tell me maybe I have a cholera. You see. So that is how, what happened.
Let me ask you this question. This ministry, when they came to take you from the SDA church or the care of the SDA people, when they took you to the crusade, what was the expectation? What did they want?
They said that now I'm no longer blind. That now, because I'm from there, now I can't go back to the SDA because I'm no longer blind. And I'm going to get my healing slowly, a bit by a bit. Every day, my sight will be opening, will be coming, opening. Like I'll be starting seeing things little by little. Yeah, so they told me that they won't take me back there. That if I get back there, I won't receive my sight and I won't receive healing. And in fact, they used to say that that is the true church that is left in this world. So I should not go to any church.
Did you receive your healing?
No.
Not even a bit?
No, I didn't.
So for you, okay, when they left and said that they will not take you to back to the SDA people for you to go and apologize, they left you in their house or they just kicked you out?
They left me there in the house. They just went silently. When I used to call them, they told me that they are not going to pay for my rent until I come and repent in front of everybody in church. But because with me also, I know the scriptures from the Bible, I read for them. I told them to read, because I have the Braille books, I told them, read Matthew chapter 6. I think it is chapter 6 from verse 1, where the Bible says, God, if you want to pray, you should go inside your room and
close your door,
talk to your God silently.
Yes.
Because God only awards what is done in secret. So I told them, I don't think if the Bible tells us to go and make prayers of all your problems in front of people. Yeah, because the Bible tells us that if you do that, you are like a hypocrite who wants to do things to be seen by many and to be appreciated by many. So I didn't agree that, so they told me that
they'll not pay your rent.
Yeah, they won't do anything concerning anything with me. So that is how I started now. I called one of my elders in church in Thika. I explained to them, and then they directed me to a certain church now here in Matalam. So this church is the one they took me from there, from Wendani. But when I got here, they promised me that they were going to open for me a business and do some of the things. Didn't work, so I didn't know what went wrong. So this business which I'm doing, for selling groundnuts, I'm the one who just encouraged myself and asked a friend of mine. At that point, the groundnuts were not of a high amount. I just took 165, which I borrowed from a certain friend of mine in a shop, a shopkeeper. He gave me the money, and then I bought groundnuts, 1 kilo. Of which I started from there. Yeah, I started cooking the groundnuts, and then packing them in a bag, small polythene bags, and then now when because we're after packing the groundnuts inside there, after filling the groundnuts inside, you have to burn them with a candle. Yeah, you burn the
edges,
side,
yes,
the edges, so that the groundnuts may not
fall. Yeah,
fall from the bag. So because I couldn't burn, it was difficult, and it is. I can say it is still difficult because I'm selling, but you get the money that I'm doing. I don't benefit because a lot I pay debts. You see. So I live by debts. You see, sometimes I get without food because now when you get a small amount, you get now I'm going to pay the debts. Yeah, the house rents also are here. See, so I used to, when burning the bags, I have to get someone. Give her, if it is 1 kilo, I give her 200 shillings. If it is 2 kilo, 400 shillings. So it depends with the number of the kilos. Yeah, so that is how I've been surviving. I've been preparing those groundnuts and then hawking them wherever I know. I don't go to where I don't know. I just go to where I just around. But the challenge is that sometimes you can go without getting anything. Sometimes you can go and you end up sleeping without food. Yeah, and the church, since they brought me, there is a time came. Yeah, because they took me last year 2024, they took control from last year, April. So up to April, they supported me April, May, June, July, August. And then I don't know what went wrong. So they used to pay, because the house I'm staying in is paid 6,500. So we agreed with them that they will be paying for me the 4,000, and then the 2,500 I'll pay myself. So you see, they have been paying, but now sometimes you see with the condition, it is hard to get the other remaining amount, because the amount of the groundnuts, I don't always buy a lot, many kgs.
There's something you told me when we were seated there. You said you don't want to ever stand on the road to beg.
So that actually, I really wish, because I wasn't born blind, and that is what sometimes always pains me. Seeing some other people begging there, and there is something they can do, be it that they are blind, it doesn't mean that they can't do anything. They can do something, at least even if they are going to stand there, they stand with something selling. So that is what I told myself. In fact, I've been praying, telling God, God, if you really still want me to exist in this world, don't make me go stand there without anything, begging someone. Help me. Although it is a very big challenge, because whenever I walk, maybe you can even feel on my face, there are some scars.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, because there's one here, there's one here, there's another one here, there's another one here.
Yeah, so whenever I always hawk the groundnuts, I always knock myself on so many things. And even this stick This white cane, if you can see it, it is not straight.
Yeah.
There is a certain stick which I'll have fixed inside. Because whenever I walk, some people don't associate with me. Some people say I'm pretending. Some people say so many sorts of words. So you get knocking myself on lorries, vehicles, and luggages. You see, cocotenis. You see the cats, and sometimes also I can fall down inside the holes, barrels, you see. Yeah, so it has been so difficult for me, because even the cars, the owners of the cars, sometimes they even, there is a time I was knocked, but I thank God because I didn't, I was not injured. Just last year, around December.
Now, let me ask you.
Yeah.
If someone watching here would want to help you, what do you think would be, what would you want to do in terms of business? You know, if someone says, I will be paying your house rent, it is okay. We appreciate that and it is welcomed, yeah? But then we need also something that you'll be doing, because people get tired of, yes. So what is it that you'd want to do for these people to support you?
Yeah, with me, to support, I don't want somebody to give me his or her money every day for me to eating money which I have not worked for. So, and that is not my wish. What I am requesting for somebody whom God will talk to, or who will feel pity for me. Yeah, I'm just feeling maybe if somebody would like to support me, I would like to have a business. I can do every business apart from the one that depends on eyes. Yeah. But any business I can do. The problem is only that I've not got someone to stand with me, help me in getting capital. Yeah.
All right.
But I can, even if it is associating with somebody, I'm ready. Yani, I'm just ready to get something to make me stand, depend on myself, but not people, because men get tired.
Yeah.
So I just wanted anybody, somebody may be willing, who will watch over this video. Somebody just to open me a business, or even if I can get the equipment, the assistive devices for doing the business, I'll be happy.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, and before, I can also do a bit of farming. Yeah, let me see, like poultry keeping, animal keeping. Yeah, we were taught in school, so if I could, maybe getting business will be difficult. If I could get somewhere, a small place, where now I can, maybe somebody may be paying for me rent, or somebody may keep me at his or her place. I can do farming, like poultry farming,
All right.
animal keeping.
If in the business that you're doing currently, you're selling groundnuts, when someone comes and gives you 100 shillings, how are you able to tell this is 100 and give them change?
Now, that is another challenge, because, you know, since I started doing the business, people have been taking advantage of me. You know, I prefer, if you don't have change, or you have a huge amount, you just send it in my phone, through my phone, because the phone has a talkback. it will read for me, and I know how to operate everything. I don't see, but I hear from the phone. So I prefer somebody sending me through M-Pesa instead of her or him giving me cash. Let me say it is 100, 200, 500, 1,000, because I'll be easily be cheated.
Yes,
because I can't. I'm not able to
see. Yes. The notes.
The notes. Yeah. But if it is the coins are good. You can manage to know them. Yeah.
All right. Have you lost business because maybe you want someone to pay you through the phone and they are willing to pay cash?
Sometimes people do go because if I tell them, or I do, maybe if they give me the notes, I take to somebody else. Maybe I can confirm from 2 to 3 people. And then different people, and then ask them to give me the change. Or if it is that way, I could ask the person if I could send her or him the change through the phone.
All right. I want to ask you a very personal question. I don't know how far-fetched this question is, but I would want to know. If today, because you said you and women, you don't like ladies too much because you jog your memory back to whatever happened to you, and most of the things they are caused by women. If today you met a lady and they are willing to get married to you, are you open for love, a relationship, or even marriage?
Okay, I didn't tell you when I was after dropping out of school. I met several counselors, but they were counseling me, but not much. But I can say there is some elders in my church, the ones who gave me counseling. So they counseled me and told me now, they made me now get well with ladies. That's why even now you can
I am seated here. Yes.
You can talk to me and I have no problem. So they counseled me and I went for counseling, but I still need much counseling. If I can get anybody who can be able to take me for guiding and counseling, it will be good. Yeah, they took me for a counseling, and then up to that, now I started associating with the ladies. And my wish has always been that I get a good lady who will understand me and will be committing herself for me, but not that she's coming because she expects to get help from me or what, because with me right now I don't have any help to give her. But if I get a lady who may be willing me to marry her, I'll be okay. Because with me, I even came and thought of marrying a blind man like me. Because I was saying, now because I'm blind, I also go for a blind lady for us to help each other, because she won't see me and I won't see her, so she won't say that I don't want this person because maybe and I will also not say I don't want this one because we will understand each other. But as I shared the thought with my elders in church, they told me that that is not good because we will have a lot of difficulties. So they always told me that maybe if I get a lady, before that lady comes in, I just feel how she conducts some of the things, and then when she does them better, we shall now agree and see if we can get on or what. Yeah. So with me, I was told that maybe if I get a lady, we sit down, know each other well, see how she will handle me. Yeah, and then
apart from that lady that raped you, have you ever been maybe close to another lady who has not been like that with you?
no, I've never.
No.
I've never have any lady.
Do people tell you that you're very good looking?
No, only men.
Yeah.
Men are the one who always tells me. But there are some ladies, whenever, most so where I always buy some of the things, those ones I'm used to. When with me, I always just go buy something and then get back to my house, lock myself inside, because even if I was cancelled, I always don't feel like getting close to ladies.
Yeah.
Because I've been saying now, because there is a time, yes, when I think after some times, just last year, there is a certain girl we met. She used to come whenever she meets me, she greets me, she talks to me. You see, but talking to me, I never wanted her to get closer to me. So somebody one day told me, can you one day tell that girl that you love her? You would like to marry her, she take care of you. So I agreed with him. One day I went and told that girl that I have a feeling for you. I want you to come and stay. You help me here and there through the business. When I'm doing this cooking of groundnuts, you also get another one, so that when you get a little amount of money, I also get a little amount of money to come together, and then we share, then we see what to do. The lady told me, what she told me was, I was really shocked. I didn't expect her to talk that way. She told me that she can't be with a useless blind man. So that is what she told me, that she can't. What am I going to help her with?
That one is a buzzkill. It is her loss. Good riddance for bad rubbish. Let her go. Let me tell you from myself, you are very good looking and you are very intelligent. And I am pretty sure that God is not done with you. You see, the moment you wanted to kill yourself and then something happened and you did not kill yourself, it's because God had a reason and a purpose for your life. I am pretty sure you're going to meet someone awesome and you're going to have a beautiful family. And I can't wait to see your children. You have very good genes and I'm pretty sure that you'll have very awesome children. Now, I know people are very generous, all right? Yes. And there are people, one, we need a counselor, someone to be talking to you, someone to be guiding you, someone to even help you understand and make sense of the things that have happened, and also shed some light on what you can do in the future. So we really need a counselor. We also need people of goodwill who are going to stand with you in terms of making sure that you get something to do. Even if it is a business, we don't need a lot of money to start up something. Yes. We just need to start small. He said he started his business with about 165 shillings. If until today he has maintained that business from just less than 165 is about $1 and some cents. Yeah, about not even $2, roughly $1 and something. If we can get people of goodwill and assist him get something more than what he started with, something, and get him somewhere where he can do his business being there. Say even pay for that shop for some months. I am sure if he has maintained that business for this long, I am sure he's able also to maintain that business, also pay the rent in that business and move on. And probably, God willing, it is my prayer that even have a family. I know God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above everything we can imagine or even think or ask for. All right, so please, if you are willing, let us do this for a good cause. I know when someone dies, we come together and we contribute. You give 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 for someone who is dead and will never come back to life. But this one is someone who is alive, who is not willing to beg, is willing to work for every cent that he's going to spend for the rest of his life. So why don't we come together and help him? At least we'll have something to say that we helped someone and they're doing well in life. So I think it's a noble cause. Kindly give us your contact, your number, so that anyone who is willing can send you some help.
Okay, my phone number is 0707 40 63 43.
Yeah.
Can I come up?
Yes, come again.
0707 40 63 43. Yes.
Apart from that, I know there are people who I don't know so much about brailles, I don't know so much about people with disability, but I'll learn. I want to learn. I want to be knowledgeable. So if there's any way apart from finances you can come through for our guest, I would request you, please get in touch. Some of you might feel like, okay, I don't know, but get in touch and yeah, let us see what we can do to help him. I know it's for a good cause. I am pleading. I normally don't do this, but I feel the grace to do it. Please, let us come together. Let's see what we can do for him. After all, when we die, let us be remembered for something that we did, something positive. Okay? I know some of you spend a lot of money. I know even today there's someone who spent over 1,000 shillings on lunch. All right? You can sacrifice that lunch and come through for him, and God will bless you. I am so thankful because there are people out there who are very generous and are willing to join me in doing this. So let's do this. Hashtag let's do this. Sawa sawa. Darling, let me say that your story is so inspirational. Your resilience and your strength and your determination and the fact that you've not lost hope, it is so encouraging. If anything, God is a just God and God is a good God. I know there are so many questions that maybe you had in your past or even you still have even now, but in time you will get to know why God let all this happen.
Yeah, I can say it is maybe I can say it was the will of God, because a sister who has brought me here, we just met the other day, a day before yesterday, while I was cooking the groundnuts. Because right now as we are talking, I have arrears of rent, of house rent, of 2 months. I haven't paid. And the agent wanted to lock the door. The other was it today's on Thursday? Yeah, on Monday. So he came and in fact he wanted to shut the door, but I told her to wait. Maybe God will come through for me these remaining days. So today he called me and told me that today he was going to shut the door. But you know, that day when we met with the sister who directed me here, in fact I said the previous night when the lady came, the agent came to lock the door, I tried to think. In fact, I even bought some substances whereby I wanted again to try.
Don't even go there. Don't. No.
Yeah,
let's say this, yeah?
Yeah.
You're not going to die. You're not going to kill yourself. Something good is coming. It's always darkest when it's almost dawn. So the night is too thick when it's almost dawn. When the sun is almost coming up, that is when the night is darkest. So nothing like that will happen. And I thank God for that lady. Actually, it is the first time I am meeting her. She was referred to me by someone else. I hope and I trust that through that, it's all right. I hope and I trust that whatever happened is for a reason. All right? Yes. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Something good is coming. You've given your number. Yes. I am hopeful and I believe in God that something good is on the way. So don't give up. I'll follow up. I'll keep following up. See what happens. See where we are and what we can do. All right?
Thank you.
Don't lose hope. We love you.
Thank you.
And I know there are people who are watching and they are sending their hugs and all that. I am pretty sure things are going to look up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Yes.
And do you good.
Okay, lastly,
yes,
I'd like to to give thanks and praise to Almighty God for enabling me to get here.
Yes.
And also I would like to pray to those who will come for me, for God to continue opening their doors.
Amen.
And bless them, bless their families, and everything they do. That and again that their names may not lack in the book of life.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much. You're so humble and we love you and we pray that God comes through for you.
Thank you.
All right? Yeah. It's taken a lot of time to do this, but I know it will be worth the while. So guys, let me remind you of our official sponsors, Terrain Africa Properties Limited. They sell pieces of land with a ready, genuine title deed. Today we are at the amazing Ndanga Hotel in the heart of Ruiru. This place is awesome. Please, when you are around here or your guests are coming in, always consider Ndanga Hotel for your stay, for good food, good music, and an awesome DJ. My name is Helen Kibali. On all my socials, kindly consider subscribing here. We are all passionate about inspiring hope in people and inspiring a good Christian life. Until the next time, may the Lord God bless you and do you good. Hello, darlings. We are stepping into the heart of Ruiru town to explore a true classic. Ndanga Hotel is one of the finest hotels that has gracefully blended luxury with history. Not only will you find beautifully appointed rooms, but this hotel also boasts exceptional dining, inviting bars, and spacious conference halls for any event or business need. And for those traveling by car, there is ample parking to ensure a hassle-free stay. Kindly visit Ndanga Hotel and enjoy this iconic destination that continues to set the standard for comfort and service at the heart of Ruiru Town, opposite Petan's Driving School and Computer College.